Far Cry 4 is a game, an amazing game, that I don't have nearly enough hours in. How was that? Was that good? Can I see my family now? Far Cry 4 holds a small but special place in my heart. It was my introduction to the series, and other than Black Flag, was my first open-world Ubisoft game. I first played it in 2017 after getting the Ultimate Edition at EB Games for $20. And for a game that's almost a decade old, I'd say it's aged superbly. Part of what I believe has aided 4's staying power is its charm. More specifically, the feeling it conveys through the screen. Now, in terms of gameplay, it's your good old-fashioned Far Cry. Shoot, loot, and scoot your way around an open world to beat some bad guys. But we'll get to that later. One thing that 4 has in comparison to its peers is vibes. Let me explain. In Far Cry 5, it felt like I could relax by the lakeside and drive around mostly undisturbed, but I never had a sense of wonder while playing. When I would see the mountaintops far in the distance, all I ever really thought about was what state or town might be over them. Whereas in 4, Kyrat conveyed an inexplicable feeling of adventure. Every part of it felt foreign and exciting, and those mountaintops made me question what next big journey awaited right past their frosted peaks. Speaking of mountains, I hope you like climbing, because boy, oh boy, does 4 love its verticality. Whenever you discover a new location or important area to the narrative, you'll get a lovely readout of your elevation, which only sells the idea that Kyrat is a place to be explored. Traversal in this game as a whole is very rewarding, but carries a weight to it that I wasn't expecting. I played this game back in 2017, on a Generation 2 Xbox One, so I had no idea how it would handle on PC. All in all, the game plays great. Movement feels responsive, and shooting and fighting is punchy. Far Cry 4's gameplay has stood the test of time. The story is what really drew me into playing Far Cry 4 again, because it actually has one. I strongly believe that this is due to characterization and plot being emphasized in such a way that people grow with the story, unlike in Far Cry 5, where no one really changes or learns anything, and then Joseph C. does the big funny. The supporting cast holds up the narrative as well, and Amita and Sabal are written so that they almost parody themselves in Pagan Min. And Pagan, when I tell you that I still think and talk about this man, I mean I have not shut up about him for the past 7 years. The performance, the clothes, the confidence, he has it all. He greatly outshines all of the antagonists of Far Cry 5, and I'm just sad we haven't seen more of him. Now, I want to talk about this game's ability to create quiet moments, which is rather becoming something of a habit. Far Cry 4 is the only cold Far Cry. I never felt chilly when I was grappling in the Himalayas, but I felt a shiver run down my spine when a crisp breeze blew around me as I took shelter from the evening light under a tree dancing in the wind. The way the music bleeds into the ambient soundscape of Kyrat truly made me feel like I was in a place far from home, and had me questioning my role in its civil war. The way the world stills when you stroll through the abandoned homes in Kyrat's north, or try to find a moment of respite in the arena's crowds. These moments only deepen your relationship with the world. Even when Pagan's chopper is thundering into the distance and the credits have rolled, Kyrat persists. And that's what I think this game is about, not one of rebellion, but resolve, of refusing to bow to a false king and one's own perception of right and wrong. Far Cry 4 is a great game. A game that I want to spend many more hours in. And so should you.